Alright, hey, how's everybody doing today? We're coming at you with a profile video. We got the Super Saiyan God Son Goku on the front side. You know, everybody knows what he does, but I'll go over it just in case. It says when this card attacks, choose up to one of your blue energy and switch it to active mode. And then when your life is at 4 or less, you may draw 2 and flip this card over. When you flip them over, you got the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku, the Soul Striker. And then it says permanent. During your turn, if you have 5 or more energy, this card gains plus 5,000 power. And then when this card attacks, draw 1 card, then choose up to 1 of your blue energy and switch it to active mode. Or 2 of your blue energy, sorry. I'll flip back on that side. I like that side. Let's see, we'll start off with the 1-drops I got. Got the East Kai, keeping watch. Got this for when people throw in, hold it up, throw in like arrivals and or negates to play the card. Because when you are autos, when you play this card, draw 1 card, and then during your turn, when your opponent plays a battle card, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and places it in the bottom at the bottom of their deck. So there's that. Notice she got 2 of her. Thought about maybe 3, but figured 2's good. Then we got 4 of this guy right here. Fearless Assault Krillin. He's just simply awakening. You know, when this card attacks, you may choose 1 card in your life, add it to your hand. If you do, this card gets plus 10,000 power and critical for the duration of the turn. This deck is mainly Universe 6. Kinda, me and a friend made it just to kinda, really it was just for fun, to see what we could make. And then this, I would have 4 of this, but I only have 3, so, let's see, Beerus, Fickle God, Energy Exhaust. This card, if this card is placed in the energy area, from any area, it must be placed in rest mode. And then he's got permanent, which is why it's in there, which I'm sure most of you know. But if there's a card that is both blue and yellow in your energy, other than this card, negate this card's energy exhaust skill in all areas. And then if you decide to play him, when you play this card, you may draw a card. So, not bad. I only got 3 of him though, but there's some other blue yellows, so if you have those, you can start with those and then play the 3 Beerus after that. So it'll kind of work out. Shoot that over just a little bit. This was kind of just for fun. This is when that expansion came out. We haven't really edited it since then, but we put 2 the Unison Warrior in there. We just want to try out, see how the Unison Warriors played. But it's the Vegeta Unison of Fury. Let's see. His activate main, once per turn, choose this card or 1 of your battle cards and switch it to rest mode, add a marker on this card. And then it says, activate main, your opponent can't, well, it's -1, activate main. Your opponents can't attack with battle cards with energy costs greater than their current energy until the end of their next turn. And then, his -3, activate main, choose 1 of your opponent's energy, switch it to rest mode. Then this card gives plus 5,000 power, double strike, and dual attack for the duration of the turn. So that's, you know, it's pretty nifty. So we only put 2 of him just because we were, just trying to see how it played. And this is just a 1 of. I guess I'll just hold it up for you guys. It's the Undying Spirit Son Gohan. Just a little counterplay. It says permanent. If a multicolor card is in your energy, reduce the cost of this card in your hand by 1. So just a 2-drop counterplay. And then when you play him, it says auto. When you play this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's cards or battle cards with the energy cost of 4 or less, and return it to its owner's hand. Then, if it's your opponent's turn, choose up to 1 of your opponent's blue energy and switch it to active mode. Oh, choose with 1 of your. Sorry, misread that. I'll move these to the side. That's it for those. Because now we're basically getting into the Universe 6 stuff. I'll start with right here. We got Champa and Vados, Gracious Aid. These cards are pretty key to this deck. Just because it's got a rival, blue-yellow. It's just for 1 yellow. It's got the energy exhaust, so if you start the match and have this in your hand and no Beerus, Fickle God, which you have to play another card anyway, so you can just play this in your energy. But permanent, reduce the combo cost of all blue and yellow Universe 6 cards in your hand by 1. And then if this card is removed from the battle area by an opponent's skill, you may choose up to one card from your hand and place it in the drop area instead. If you do, this card remains on the battle area. Switch it to rest mode, and then choose up to one of your opponent's energy, and switch it to rest mode. So I only have 3 of these, so we're just kind of running with that. Let's see right here. Next, it's a little 7-drop. Kind of does the same thing, I guess. Yeah, I only have 1 of these, so we just put them in there. It's kind of just a blue-yellow energy or a blue-yellow combo, you know, especially if they're out, because then he's free. But he's triple strike, energy exhaust, and it says permanent, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each of your battle cards that are blue and or yellow. So there's that, and there's auto. So when you play this card, flip your opponent's leader card to the front. If you do, your opponent can't activate their leader's awaken or wish skills until the end of their next turn. Set that there. I did, actually before I made this video, I threw in a couple of these cards just because, why not? With another Universe 6 and also blue-yellow energy. Son Goku and Hit Supreme Alliance. Like I said, it's from the new set. It's got energy exhaust, and it's also a blocker. It's a rival with blue-yellow. You just pay 1 blue. So activate battle once per turn. If your leader card is blue or yellow, switch this card to active mode. So it's pretty cool. But I just threw 2 in there. Actually like the card too. Might put 3 or 4 in there. Now we're getting into the juicy stuff. That's why I made this deck. Start off with Caulifla, the Bold Sister. Caulifla. I always missay that name. This card has a permanent. This card can't be KO'd by your opponent's skills, which is always pretty nifty. And then also, her auto is when you play this card, look at the top 5 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 blue or yellow Universe 6 cards among them. Add it to your hand and then shuffle your deck. So that's always cool. And I just threw 2 of her in there, just because why not? It's a Caulifla, Troublemaker of Universe 6. It says when you play this card, you may choose 1 card in your life, add it to your hand. If you do, choose up to one of your opponent's energy and switch it to rest mode. So just another little awakening method if you're not drawing the Krillins. Not that it's very viable, but mainly threw her in there just in case we don't have any of the 1-drop, and we need another Caulifla because we got 4 of her in there. This is Caulifla, the Awakened Sister. She's a 4-cost, 1-cost combo, double strike, and then during your turn, at the end of a battle, after you combo with this card, choose up to 1 yellow Caulifla card in your battle area and play this card on top of it, which is always fun, especially if the Gracious Vados and Champa Gracious Aid. But her other autos, when you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or energy and switch it to rest mode. So that's pretty cool. We have 4 of her. Had to max out on that. Probably these are probably some of my favorite cards to play with, just because, like I said, they're fun. We'll go straight into the blue. Kale, the Timid Sister. It's permanent. This card, just like the Caulifla, this card can't be KO'd by your opponent's skills. She's a little different though, because auto, When you play this card, choose up to one blue or yellow Universe 6 card in your drop area with an energy cost of 3 or more and add it to your hand. So that's always cool. Then treated her kind of like the Caulifla. We threw in just another 2 extra cards just in case. But this one's a little different just because it's a EX Evolve for 1 blue. But it's Kale, Sister of Annihilation. Like I said, X Evolve, 1 blue. Has to be a Kale with an energy cost of 1. When this card evolves into this card, you may choose all of your opponent's battle cards other than this card, or all of your battle cards other than this cards, and place them in their owner's drop area. If you do, choose all of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less and return them to their owner's deck. There's that. Then I had to pull out Kale, the Awakened Sister. It's a 4 cost. She's critical. You guys see it? Yeah, okay. It says during your turn, at the end of battle, after you combo with this card, choose up to 1 blue Kale card in your battle area and play this card on top of it, just like the Caulifla. And then our other autos, when you play this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode. Negate that card's skill or skills for the duration of the turn and return it to its owner's hand. So there's that. I'll go ahead and set these to the side over here. That's all the Kale and Caulifla stuff. Next, we're getting into a little bit of Kefla. This card was really just thrown in there for more blue-yellow energy. Just because, why not? And then also, it's just kind of matches the Kale Kefla theme. But it's a rival, blue-yellow, and auto. Once per turn, when you combo with this card, if your leader card is a Universe 6, which is not, and it's your opponent's turn, you may choose 1 of your opponent's energy and switch it to rest mode. If you do, your Kefla Peak of Perfection card's auto skills don't activate for the duration of the turn. When you play this card during your turn, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, switch it to rest mode, then negate the battle card skills until the end of your opponent's next turn. So, there's that. Except really, she's just blue-yellow energy. I only had 1 of this card, so that's why I played her. But she's the energetic Frenzy Kefla. She's 7-drop, pretty costly, but it's all good. She has a skill permanent. Only 1 copy of this card can be played in your battle area. But her permanent is reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each of your blue battle cards. So I think blue-yellow cards would count for that. So if I had her. And then activate main. Once per turn, draw 2 cards. Then at the start of your next main phase, choose up to 2 of your blue energy and switch them to active. Oh, and it's your opponent's next main phase. Sorry. Did, however, have another Kefla. We had 4 of her. She's the Celestial Union Kefla. Really awesome card to play with. She's a 4-drop. She'd be a 2-cost Union Patara, which is good. She's critical. Union Patara. This has to be 1 blue Kale and 1 blue Caulifla, which we got that. Then you pay 1 blue, 1 yellow. She's got energy exhaust if you play her in the energy. So for the starting of the match, if you have her, so you can use that instead of the Fickle God Beerus. And then auto, when you play this card, it gains dual attack for the duration of the turn. Choose to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, switch it to rest mode, and it can't be switched to active mode. During your opponent's next charge phase. So, and that's all for the battle cards. Next, we'll get into the extras. So, got typical. It's like a must if you have yellow on the deck, and plus it's just an awesome card. Got the Flying Nimbus counterattack, which I'm sure everybody knows what this does, but I'll go ahead and read it. It says counterattack, negate the attack, then you may place one yellow card in your hand, from your hand in the drop area. Sorry, I'm all jumbled up. If you do so, your opponents can only attack one more time with a battle card during the duration of the turn. So we just have 3 of those. Go ahead and go to the next negates. I think we only have 2 Dimension Magic. Just because Goku already untaps a lot. I wanted to put 3 in there, but at the time when we were making it, I think we could only find 2. That's also another reason why we threw in this Undying Spirits on Gohan. But just a 1 cost. Grab it, there we go. Dimension Magic, counterattack your leader. If your leader card is blue, negate the attack, then choose up to 2 of your blue energy and switch them to active mode. Then permanent, which makes this card cool. You can do it for free by having 5 cards in your drop area using the sparking. And it's the same thing. Just take 1 card from your life, and you exchange the life for energy. So, and this is a typical blue card. It's a must-have if you're running blue. Good old Senzu Bean. I kept it with the original art instead of like the reprints or anything like that. But 1 cost, Senzu Bean, activate battle, choose up to 1 of your cards. It gains plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Then choose up to 2 of your energy and switch them to active mode. So, pretty sure, just one of the coolest cards. I always wonder if they're gonna make any other different types of Senzu Beans. Be kind of nifty if it did. Gotta have further destruction Champa. I don't know. I always use Champa over the Supreme Kai. No real reason, I just do. Yeah, everybody knows what this does. I'll go ahead and read it still though. Auto, when you combo with this card, choose 1 of your attacking cards. It gains double strike for the duration of the turn. Or duration of the battle, sorry. Don't want to get you guys wrong there. Go ahead and set these aside. Get into last. We got the super combos right here. We got 2 my filled with energy, just typical super combo. When you combo with this card, if your leader card is blue, your life is 4 or less, draw 1 card. But this is for the blue yellow combo energy. But then it's got energy exhaust. And this auto is if your leader card is blue or yellow, when you combo with this card from your hand, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle card or leader cards or battle cards and switch them into rest mode. So that's always cool. I might switch it up to 4, especially since I put those that Goku and Hit in here. I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, this deck's really just for fun. If you guys have any other suggestions or other ways to make it, let us know. We'll do it. Also, I'm pretty sure I'll probably try the that reprint Soul Striker. Make that and see what we can make with it. You can actually see my face today, but feel free if you guys have any suggestions, anything like that. Just let us know. Thanks. Have a good one.